Hello, I'm Dr. Ville. I am the CEO of MiTio Tech, and today I will be presenting on our sustainable 3D printed communities or TechVilles. We are raising funds to build fully sustainable 3D printed TechVille communities across the nation within 50 miles of every major city in the United States. 3D printed homes are not new. There are many developers such as Mighty Buildings and New Story who are building communities all over the world. 3D printing technology benefits are that the homes are sturdy, environmentally friendly, as material costs are reduced, and they are drastically reducing waste by 90%, in addition to reducing labor costs. Some of the problems that we solve are the high cost of mortgages and rentals because the pricing is way out of the middle class and low income families' reach, as well as first time homeowners. Also, the cost of construction and land development has skyrocketed, especially with inflation in the last 5 years, making development of new communities very difficult and out of attainment for many developers. Traditional land developers have not adopted to new technology either, uh, where they're unable to really tackle the growing sustainability crisis that we're facing here in the world. And lastly, traditional lenders have not adopted to new lending practices that will benefit the homeowners. So here at MiTio Tech, we are committed to not just being the first 3D printed community to bring 3D printing to the market, but we are going to be the first to couple that technology with innovative lending structure. So as I mentioned, some of our competitors are Mighty Buildings that are building 3D printed communities in Puerto Rico, Arizona, to name a few. Here's one of their communities in Arizona that they are building, along with fully sustainable solar panel roofs. And here are some of their homes. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,176 square foot home. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot home. And this is a 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath, 3,000 square foot home. Some of their communities, as I mentioned, are in Southern California and in the Caribbean. New Homes takes a completely different approach in that they are trying to solve for the homeownership crisis around the world. So they have built communities in Haiti and in Mexico and basically give the homes away because of the very low cost of these homes. Here is a home in Utah that was built for $13,000, and I'll show you a video of that very quickly.
I'm here at the Mudbots facility in Utah, and we have an extra treat that I didn't even know was here. They 3D printed this test unit with some of their customers that they were training to use their equipment, and we're going to take a tour through it with their CEO, James Lyman.
Welcome to a Mudbots print. This was printed by one of our customers and training groups. They print them, and we tear them down, and we start all over again a month later with the next training group. Okay, if you can imagine, this here, there's one of these right there.
A header.
We print all the way through the window because we want perfect straight up and down lines. I don't want goobery walls and stuff for our windows. Most of our customers, they look at stuff and they're like, I couldn't sell that. When they come here and see what we're doing, they get excited again. It's what they hoped concrete printing would be. So the way we do it, it's a complete different process than anything that's seen or shown, and with a little apprehension about showing it here because it's the process. You got to have a process. It doesn't take a month to build a house. You got to be able to print a house in a day. Otherwise, it's not faster, cheaper, better.
And the roof structure, how does it connect to the top layer?
There's a top plate up there. We have pilasters within the wall with vertical rebar that ties clear down into our footing. It sticks up above the top plate. There's nuts and bolts that go on the top plate. And then we fill those columns solid with concrete. But there's multiple methods depending on how big and what they're trying to do. So it has to be engineered. Just a little bit there, but showing the different processes. This is a 400 square feet little mini home, but we could have flipped the plan and done a duplex just as easily, or flipped it, because that's a common wall now. So instead of a 7-hour print, you got a 10-hour print. I can print faster if I'm putting more mud down. Like you said, it's harder to print smaller things than bigger things. But we print our interior walls and everything at the same time. We don't touch or finish our exterior walls. We have a whole bunch of designs. If I got to put plaster crews on this, set up scaffolding, chip crap on the wall away and stuff like that, that's just, it's not fast, and it's certainly not cheap. So if I got cold joints in this thing, every cold joint's $400 just in 2-part epoxy. So we don't like cold joints here. So the government officials, charities, customers, you print one of these in your state and you invite just 5 customers privately to come see what you have done when it's all done with time-lapse video. We have a saying around here: if you can't show time-lapse video, it didn't happen. Set up, print, clean up, take down. That's the only thing that is just, it's necessary. Come on in. So again, this is just a little mini home to finish out everything. Again, our walls were finished while we were printing, clear to the top. Came back the next day, sprayed it with top coat, put an orange peel on this. Our customers have the CNC drawings for this kind of cabinetry. I mean, round corners are nice until you start buying cabinets and countertop. So we give them the CNC drawings so that they can throw a piece of corian down and just cut it out, and it just fits right into place. And it matches the drawing for this.
A lot of value engineering in this building with the doors and the kitchen setup.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's like, Jimmy, where's the trash compactor? Where's the, garbage disposal? Mom, they were living in a tent. This is for the homeless, okay?
Yeah, affordable housing is the idea. So people start putting all these frills on, and no longer is something that's affordable.
No, we tried to keep the cost down on here. Consequently, there's no doors in here. We just use curtains. But this is a $13,000 deal. That's that's all the materials. That's the paint, the mirrors, the lighting, the windows, not including labor. But you have a day of labor, $100 an hour for your print crew. You got $800 of labor. And then you got a week to do the rest. Throw up some trussing, put your lid on, taping and so forth. So little bathroom, could have made that a little bit bigger. But that was the cool thing of doing this, that they said, yeah, let's extend this a foot bigger so we have a shower area. And
That's just a little bit about what's going on in Utah. And so again, the trends show that these homes balance form, function, and carbon footprint. They're beautifully efficient homes that design and prioritize natural light, low emissions, and can be adapted to the diverse needs of families around the world. 3D printed homes are democratizing great design and building sustainable, resilient communities of high quality homes. Again, this is done because the reduction in construction materials and construction timelines is so amazing. It's between 50 to 70% reduction in timelines alone, and 90% reduction in labor costs. So who do we believe is our target audience? Middle to low income families, seniors, and first-time homeowners. So we've proposed to develop these cost-efficient and sustainable 3D built homes across the nation within 50 miles of every major city, beginning in our own backyard of Metro Atlanta. The process is first to find affordable land within 50 miles of each major city, obtain approval from government officials, and then start building the communities. Our first project will be $750 to purchase the land. $30 million is at what we are estimating for the building of all of the 60 units, and $200K for the 3D printed machines. I will give you our construction draw schedule here that shows what it will cost for each of our units as well. This shows you a little bit of a SketchUp of our 3 different homes that we're building. And this draw schedule here just goes into detail what we plan on spending for each of these areas. Our timeline is by August 2022, we will purchase the land. We will finalize obtaining county approval by December 2022, begin building by January of 2023, and have all of the homes completed by December of 2023. Here's our team. So while I have a doctorate in healthcare administration and have been an administrator in hospitals and a professor of healthcare administration, I have assembled a team of builders, of 3D printed consultants, of architects that are going to really take this project to the next level. So first, starting off with Big Ten Construction, they have 8 years of concrete building and construction experience. Jared Gross, who you saw in that video, who has literally gone across the world and has been on the ground for every single 3D printed construction that there is. And Montana Ray, who's our architect, and will be working very closely with our builder and our consultant. So if you would like to join us on this venture, you can reach us by phone, email at info@mitiotech.com, or web at mitiotech.com. Have a great day.